stick Dumog. I'll demonstrate standard Dumog with the stick. Give me an angle 1. I'm going to do something where I do this kind of motion. I'm going to do something where I break in and I come here and I do this kind of motion. Standard stick Dumog. What do you do when a person is resisting and fighting and non-cooperative? How do you do stick Dumog? Any ideas? Sure, that works. Yeah, make them a little brain dead so that, so yeah, whack, and then go hit me now and I'll do my fancy Dumog. Good for demonstration. All right, so out of the drill we were doing, so back to this drill, we're gonna do one of our entries, and when I break out, what I want you to do, insert this back here behind his back, and clinch with the stick, right? So now, go ahead and hit me with your stick. Yeah. What happened? That stick Dumog, in the context of a guy who's actually fighting me, how do I get there? In the middle of a fight, he goes to hit me, boom, I get in. And what am I doing with my stick? I'm tying up the body, and stick clinch. Yeah. We have various stick clinches, right? And I'm gonna, on the outward entry, I'm just getting my hands here, so I'm gonna stick this here. You guys understand kind of like seatbelt when I come to grappling here? This is seatbelt with a stick. Seatbelt here. Hand is in the neck here, and the hand is at the hip here, and I pull this in tight. Look at the arm with the weapon hand. Where's his weapon arm at over here? Not very effective, huh?
Nope.
Right? So, stick Dumog, street grappling, right? I'm gonna do it this way. So, I break out, I come to here, boom, I come to this position. I have different options. One I like, shoot my hand back, step across, and you okay?
Yep, I'm fine.
You good?
I was a wrestler, so.
So we're here. I come to this position. Kind of depends. I like to be a little more here. Now watch the throw.
Yep.
Go from here to here. Get my hips in. Get him up. Boom. You good at a good fall? Boom. You good? Nice. You tried to wrap my legs up. Good try. So I'm here. I come to this position. Right?
You also got a knee to the groin right there.
Yeah, there's all that kind of stuff too. We're just dealing with the grappling right now. But yes, I can bang.
I'm just used to.
Also, I'm
used to Glenn.
Bang, headbutts. Great. For the throw, I throw my hand back, come across, and boom, he's here. What happened? He went to choke.
That works.
Because he tried to get out of it. Okay? So what are we going to do? Bang. When I go to the outside, this can be an abanico. And then a shoot to here. And then grab it. Watch. I'm a grappler, right? I want to get my head in, and I want to control.
Because you need to tie up that shoulder.
Yeah.
Right?
He's also taking my center away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Taking all my...
And then we have a Soto-Gari. Boom. So from the outside, I break out. Abanico. Come to here. I'm going to have you guys do the Soto-Gari throw. Yeah. I step, hamstring to hamstring, boom. And he falls, bang. Right?
A lot of follow through.
Now, question. In a street grappling situation, I'm dealing with weapons, multiple opponents. Do I go with him to the ground?
No.
Do I go with him to the ground?
Throw him to the ground.
Yes.
Opponent would be better. But
Sure. Yeah. But do I go to the ground with him?
no.
There was a study of 400 street fights. Of 400 street fights, only 30% of them went to the ground in a way that grappling would be effective. Two primary methods of grappling were effective. And only, I think it was 4 or 5 submissions. In BJJ, we say a lot of arm locks and chokes and stuff. Submissions. 400 fights, less than 1% was finished with a submission. What are the two methods you think that a fight was finished in a street fight?
Head to ground, nut shot.
Head to ground?
And nut shot, yep.
Does that end the fight?
No, it isn't anymore. Now it's over.
So grappling.
Oh, I see.
Grappling. In the context of grappling, where it would be effective in a street fight, you said
Head to ground.
head to ground. A throw that causes percussive damage so that they don't continue to fight. Let's redefine that one. What do you think the second grappling method that was effective was? Remember, submissions is less than 1%. So in those 400 street fights, how many times was submission done? Less than 1%. So what was the second effective one?
Head stop, a broken bone, broken arm,
Ground and pound.
ground.
Get to a position of advantage and ground and pound. So of those, the 30 fights, 60% of them were finished by a throw that knocked him out or knocked his wind out, and he had no will to fight. The other 40%, roughly, minus the few submissions, the guy got on top and beat him until he stopped fighting. Those are the ways in a, I guess, unscientific study of street fights. Because how do you scientifically study street fights? It's CCT footage and stuff like that. So it's like you can't organize a street fight when somebody's attacking you and be like, let's study this, right? You got to find the CCT footage and then you got to study what happened and what worked. So the reason I say that is that I want to do a throw that I hit him with the floor. Mm-hmm. Or I want to do it with a throw that I hit him with the wall or a table or a chair. And in the percussive part of it, I take him out. We're not going to do the percussive part. We're going to work on a Soto-Gari. So again, from the outside, boom, I break out, abanico, shoot in, step behind. And how would I make an Soto-Gari percussive? Do it in such a way to lift his body up that his head goes down really hard, yeah? But we're not going to do that.
But you follow that to the ground?
No.
Okay.
Do not go to the ground. And
Head down first, though. That's good.
Yeah.
if I do kickstart a bike, right? I need to have the balance to stay standing while I do it, right? Partner up and let's work on this, and I'll come around to help you guys with it.